Hello! We are back in the Broadway themed room because I am at my dad's this week. A, because I'm house sitting and / dog sitting, and B, because there's construction going on at my mom's where I normally stay, involving my bathroom. So I'm glad it's happening. It's a little bit inconvenient because we live in a very old house. Putting on chapstick. We live in a very old house that is just this ongoing project, so every so often I have to vacate. So, hi. It is Halloween when I'm filming this, but by the time it goes up, it will no longer be Halloween. So just think of this as like a plan for next Halloween. I'm going to do my makeup for my Halloween costume, and let me tell you, I had a rough time getting a Halloween costume this year because I waited too long. I thought I was gonna dress as like Sabrina from The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and then we went to the Halloween store and they didn't have my size because they were selling that costume, but they only had medium and large and I am tiny. Then I thought, oh, well then I will be Captain Marvel. So I went online to try and get like on Amazon because they sell like licensed Marvel costumes, and that was sold out. So I looked at a Belle costume because I was Belle when I was a kid and I wanted to be her again. That did not work out either, even from like other third-party sellers, because I just wouldn't get it in time. Also, I didn't want to spend that much money. Then I looked into being Veronica Sawyer from Heathers, which there were costumes out there, but again, very expensive and would not get here on time. So I decided I decided on a different costume before this. So a few years ago, when I was a senior in high school, was a senior or was a junior? I don't know. But when I went back to normal high school, I dressed up as Daisy Buchanan because we were studying Great Gatsby. But I had already read it before and like seen the movie with Carey Mulligan and Leo DiCaprio and all that stuff. I did like a fake bob and had really good clothes. Like it was the best costume I'd ever put together. I wore it for Halloween and I wore it for the drama club's Halloween party. So that was best costume. And then I realized I had no bobby pins and I didn't want to have to drive out and buy them. So, I thought we'd go with my talents, and my appearance here, and just pull out an old classic. Wednesday Addams. That's what we're doing. I bought that costume in 2015, my freshman year of college, and I was sick for most of that fall, including Halloween. So I went home for Halloween and I never ended up wearing it. And then in 2017 I wore it. And in my mom's neighborhood, no one comes to the door. So this year, people are gonna see it. Damn it! Let's do this. So I'm pale already, so I'm just gonna put moisturizer on because I did a charcoal mask before this because I didn't have to put on makeup today because my class got canceled, which was amazing because I needed that because I had a lot of stuff to do. Yeah. So I just need to put moisturizer on because my skin's just dry all the time. What's great about this is I don't have to do like any form of white out makeup because I am pale, although I look really pink right now. I've been finding that like rubbing my face at all just makes it red, and I don't know why. I think it's the lighting, but I don't know. Step 1 is foundation. We're just gonna use some regular old Pro Matte foundation from L'Oreal, I guess. I, by the way, don't know anything about, I am not a guru, so to speak. I'm just gonna do what I normally do when I put makeup on. Stippling brush, because my friend Liz told me that you should put it on with a stippling brush. I also bought this in 2015 or 2016. Yeah, just even out that skin tone. Today is really, really incredibly rainy and gross and windy. I don't know why I hear like a weed whacker or something right now outside, because it is not the time to be doing yard work, considering it's getting very dark and it's rainy and it's gross. So I stayed in today, save for going to my mom's to pick up my costume. And I watched the BoJack Horseman episode with all the Halloween parties because I just felt like it, and BoJack Horseman came out this month, so I had watched all the episodes already. This is just a new concealer I bought. I'm not done with my old one, but this one's actually lighter than the one I have, and I was just looking for a cheaper version of the NARS one because NARS is expensive. It is also not cruelty free, but I'm thinking for this purpose, because it's so pale, it might actually be helpful. Like, I might just like dot it all around so I'm just pale everywhere, even though I am pale every day. I don't know, I'll just dot it around. Look at that, look at that. All right, so we got my unicorn horn shaped, oh yeah, little goes a long way with this. I'm gonna be super pale. My unicorn horn shaped beauty blender, I guess, or sponge. Just do this. I don't even know if this is a good concealer at all. It's NYX or NYX or however you say it. I think I had one of their ones before, but it was too dark for me. Like, my biggest issue with concealers, especially drugstore concealers, and even a couple ones like bought in like a Sephora or something, is that no matter how pale they look, I have like cool undertones in my skin. So under the wrong light, they look orange. Like right now, this looks okay to me because I'm under what's called tungsten light, which is that orangey light. I learned that that was the proper color for it because on my camera, I'm using my phone right now so I can see myself, because on my camera, there is a setting for shooting under tungsten light so I can look like not orange, because my skin just takes on whatever color of the light is around it. The beauties of being pale. I've gotten recently good with bronzer though, so I actually don't look dead all the time now, but sometimes in the wintertime I don't mind looking pale. I really don't, because sometimes I just like how that looks, especially if there's like some decent contour and like a smoky eye. I like it, which is kind of what we're gonna do tonight. So, next thing I do is I do my brows. This is the Benefit Give Me Brow. I don't know if this is good or bad or what, but I've always liked it because it's not too much. It's just enough. It's got that microfiber thing. I am actually going to do something I haven't done for a bit, which is fill in my brows, because I just have this weird thing here. It doesn't look bad when I'm in a reverse camera like I am like this. Like when you guys watch it, it's gonna look uneven. But this part of my brow grows in a different direction than this part. So it just sticks up all the time. And apparently I get that from my dad because he has like a similar thing. But I'm actually gonna fill it in this time because we're going for Wednesday Addams, like dark, dark, dark. So I'm gonna pull you out. No, I'm not gonna use that one. I've been doubling this as like a lipstick brush, so no. I have two eyeshadow brushes, so I'll do this one. And I've got like, it's not black, it's just dark gray, which is like closest to my brow color. But it'll darken it, whoa, just enough to make it like bolder. I used to fill in my brows a lot in high school because I don't really have thick brows. I mean, they're fine. I don't really want thick brows, to be honest. Like, I know that that's a thing, but like, it just looks like a line on the camera. Like, I don't want thick brows, but I knew it was like, I just didn't like this bald patch. Like, it's not a bald patch, it's just the fact that it grows in a different direction, so I just liked to fill it in the best I could. After I did Anything Goes, I actually learned how to fill in my brows quite well because somebody else, I think, did my makeup, if I remember correctly. Like another student did my makeup rather than me doing my own. I think I did like the basic foundation and then they would do the rest. So they filled in my brows and they did it like, it was like, I think it was like dark on the outside and then they filled it in lighter, but just slightly. And then I was like, oh, that actually looks like not awful. We're doing the opposite here. We're going for like bold brow. Okay. I'm trying to think what I should do next. I know I want contour, but all right, we'll do contour. Never use this brush. I should do more contour because my face is round. So I have this like nude palette. It's the Urban Decay Naked Basics. So I want to do like this color here, which is usually what I put in the crease of my eye on like natural makeup days. Wow, that's just straight up. Okay, we'll blend it out. We're blending it out. We'll blend it out. We want that like dark. Oh, another costume idea I wanted to do was Lydia Dietz from Beetlejuice the Musical, but I couldn't find like a good dress for it. Like I knew finding a wig and stuff would be fairly simple, because even if like the wig didn't match what I was looking, like if I could just find a black bob wig, like that would have been fine. I'm gonna give myself a jawline because I want one. Damn it. But if I found a black bob wig, if I got one that was like heat resistant, I would have just like styled it with like a little bit of wave like Sophia Ann Caruso has. Because I'm really digging Beetlejuice the Musical right now. I'm actually going to see it next week. I'm seeing it next weekend, which is super, super cool. Because I'm going to be down in New York for an audition. That's going to be a video, so look out for that. So I was trying to, in terms of makeup, I wanted to base it a little bit off of her makeup because of the sallowness of the eyes. I think that's the right word. Don't quote me. Use this puffy brush. I don't know what I'm doing. Does like that same light gray color that I do. I've got a mirror right here. What am I doing? That same light gray color, but I just put it all over my eye. Like I don't want to go for like, because I was looking up makeup for this and I didn't want to do like full on like I don't want to say sexy because that's not exactly what I'm thinking of, but just want to bring it down to add like dark circles. I wanted it to look kind of natural, like she's just naturally like deprived of sunlight. I want to add like a little bit of shadow to the nose. Okay. And then I have this little angled brush and we just do like the next shade darker. Put it in the crease. I find I'm either really great with putting stuff in my crease or it just looks god awful. I got this palette recently with like green in it because I was like, ooh, I have brown eyes, or hazel depending on what light it's in, and green definitely brings it out. I could be totally wrong, and it was like a dark moss green, but I want to wear it to Beetlejuice. And I tried putting it on the other night and it just looked like it smeared everywhere and it just didn't look right, and I couldn't get it to blend out, but also I was layering it on top of makeup I'd been wearing all day. So alright, so we got that, and then I forget, I'm trying to remember what she does. Oh, she takes like a pink, which is in this palette, which is the Smashbox one that's really, really old. So she takes a pink and just puts it under her eyes to make it look like tired and like she's been crying a lot. Yeah, that's it. The thing that like gets me is that I'm gonna have to blend this out, but the thing that gets me is that I won't be putting blush on. Like that confuses me. I'm gonna do, oh wait, before I forget. So I'm gonna line my eyes with this first, because I find my liquid eyeliner doesn't like go all the way down like I want it to. So sometimes I do this just to make sure all the gaps are filled in, like between my lash line and the rest of my eye. You can't see it. I'm sorry. I'm not being a very good demonstrator. I managed to fuck this up too because I always put it way too far in and then it just sticks out. Cool. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Where's my powder? Okay, I'm already using Sephora. Actually, no. I'm going to use this, which I got as a gift for my birthday at Sephora. Like, it was just the thing they handed out. I don't know how to deal with these powders where, like, it's just a bunch of little holes. Like, I don't know how to deal. Because too much goes on, and then I go to tap it off, and it's still too much. Like, and then it just gets everywhere, and yeah. But this is just, it's paler than my normal powder. So, blending. I'll just use the leftover powder that came off. Oh my god, it's in my eye. Looking pale AF. Every day, all day, every day. Usually I do not powder this early. Usually I do like other eyeliner and stuff. Okay. That's set. Do I look pale? I think I do. Let me do eyeliner. I have black eyeliner from Kat Von D, who I know is like not a favorite right now because of the whole like anti-vaxxer thing. I know nothing about the beauty community, so, but I did want to do wings tonight, just to make my eyes a little bit bigger. Okay, originally I was going to be like, oh, this turns out really good, and then I kept going. I want to point, there we go, okay. That actually turned out okay. I've not been having good luck with wings as of late, so that's honestly not terrible. And then I'm gonna do some mascara. I've deviated from my normal mascara for the first time ever, so this is also NYX or NYX, whichever you prefer. And it's like, it makes your lashes rise and just separates a little better, and it's not as clumpy. Because I was using Lash Blast, I think. No, it was, do I still have it in here? No, I threw it away. Either that or it's at my mom's. But it was that light pink Lash Paradise. That's what it was called. I was like, Elle Fanning's in the commercials. And that I used to use because it just made them kind of like feathery. But then I found that it would clump too much and get in the way. And I could never get all the excess off. And also my lashes grow straight down. So I need all the help I can get. I'm already curling them, and I have to curl them again after I do the mascara just to keep them that way. So, okay. And then I brought a bunch of like lipsticks over. So there's this like liquid one that's like a brown, because I think I'd want it if I want something to be a bit darker. And then I have this one, which is like a dark purple. And then this one is also a dark purple, but it never comes out a dark purple. But I think I'll start with this one. What I've done in the past, like for my Beetlejuice video, was I mixed this with this one, I think, is what I did. I almost actually went out and bought the lip pencil that Sophia Ann Caruso uses, because I watched her live stream where she did a tutorial and she told us like what product she used, and I wanted that like purple. Oh, that looks way better. Okay, here it looks brighter, but on here it looks perfect. And then I want to do like a tap of brown just to like... Did anybody see the Addams Family movie? I went and saw it with my mom because she wanted to see it. And I I was in a theater with like a ton of kids, which would be fine, except they were not well behaved. Like they were sprinting around the theater. But I loved it. Like it was so funny to me. Like Lurch, and here's the thing, Lurch to me was like a B-side character, like did not really have any opinions on Lurch until this movie. He was perfect. He was everything to me. He was so cultured and like what a man. I'm debating whether to put I had to make my part center, although it doesn't look center right now, to make it just stay so I could do my braids. I'm debating whether to put on, I'm gonna put on the dress first and then I'm gonna do the braids, that way I don't mess up my hair. Okay, so we're in the dress. Fun fact, this dress is from Hot Topic, and when I first bought it, I should have washed it first, because when I did wear the dress, I did wear it to class, but I kept my coat on the whole time because I thought people were gonna wear costumes, and then no one did. It should have been washed first because the color bled, because I was sweating so much, because I was heavily anxious. That was part of the reason why I was sick so much. So when I took it off, my entire back was discolored. It had turned blue, because obviously like the undertone of this is blue. So yeah, I took it off and I was like, oh my god, it looked like I had a giant bruise on my back, and no, it bled on me. Ever since I washed it once and like put it on since, like it hasn't caused any issues. But I just Hot Topic clothes, I stay vigilant. I can't speak. I haven't been able to speak for like weeks. I've been replacing words and stuff like that, which makes me paranoid, because I watched this episode of House, which is like my favorite TV show, and there's something called like either verbal or mental dysphagia, which means you go to search for a word, but instead of picking the correct word, your brain picks like something else, like it picks something next to it. And I've been having issues where like that's been happening, so I keep thinking like, do I have a brain tumor? What's wrong with me? I think I'm just tired, because my dog that I'm dog sitting is quite old and paranoid and anxious, like her family, and has been waking me up at ridiculous hours. So like I haven't been going like through full sleep cycle, like full cycles of sleep. So I've been waking up at like the worst times, and so my sleep schedule's like, it's not terrible, but it's a little messed up right now. Once I go back home, things will work out, I think, and then I'll go back to normal. But yeah, I haven't been speaking properly. I'm not sitting here to be dramatic. Oh my god, this always happens. You can't see, there's like a tiny strand of hair. Whenever I do two braids, I always miss something. At least it's not a French braid. That's always harder, because I've been doing French braids to go to the gym, which is hard. I've just upped to like 3 times a week though, which is really hard to maintain because I don't like my gym close to me. It's really small, which I kind of like when there's no one there, and I managed to just start going when every retiree in the area is working out or not working out, because mostly all they do is socialize. So it's just like awkward, and like they block things and they don't use the machines, they just talk in front of them. And so like as an introvert and as someone who is anxious, it's my nightmare. I like it. My hair's layered though, so the braids are gonna fall out eventually. So here, let me put on my shoes. These are the shoes I have, my Oxfords. I love these. Okay, here we go. Can't show you, that was the tights. Wearing gray tights, got my Oxfords. I can't do a full body shot because of the nature of this setup. Thank you for watching. Happy Halloween, or belated Halloween, because that's what you're seeing. So we're gonna go, my sister and I, talk to some children, and yeah, she's wearing her Totoro dress, so I don't know. I will see you next time. I'm so sorry.